Chapter 1, Racism, Monopolies, and Inappropriate Behavior. Alice, which road do I take? Cheshire Cat. Where do you want to go? Alice, I do not know. Cheshire Cat. Then it doesn't matter which road you take. Lewis Carroll, Alice in Wonderland. The challenges we face. As the Cheshire Cat said to Alice, who was lost in the Wonderland fantasy, it doesn't matter which road you take if you don't know where you are going. It is time for Black Americans to take a good hard look at where they have come from and where are they going. Are they moving forward or standing still? After centuries of participating in protest marches, race riots, and demonstrations, and pushing for integration and passage of an endless number of civil rights laws, Black Americans are increasingly sensing that something is wrong. They question whether or not they are on the right road. A comparative analysis of our social economic conditions shows that Black Americans have entered the new millennium much the same way they entered the previous 4 centuries, as an impoverished, powerless, and neglected people. Since there have yet to be any programs and public policies specifically offered to eliminate the plight of the Black masses, their future, like their past, looks bleak. Amidst a rising tide of white conservatism, the wealth and income gaps between minority white society and Blacks are widening. Nearly a half a century after the Supreme Court ordered racial desegregation, Black Americans still bear 6 to 8 times their proportional share of poverty, broken homes, homelessness, criminal incarceration, unemployment, and other social pathologies. Desegregation should have been about redistribution, wealth, power, and resources, not social integration. Social integration has only addressed the symptoms of our dilemma rather than the causes. As indicated in Figure 1, it is extremely difficult for Black people to progress when the same hand that held the whip still holds almost all the wealth and power. It's the illustration. During centuries of Black enslavement and Jim Crow semi-slavery, the majority society secured and retained its inherited advantages, while a Black minority inherited a legacy of disadvantage in the race-based society. Whites acquired ownership and control of nearly everything of value, as well as the system for keeping Blacks non-competitive and powerless. The sheer existence and size of a growing Black underclass is prima facie evidence of institutionalized racism that manipulates symbols, resources, and power to advantage whites over Blacks. The reality of Black America's dilemma is that they are precedented to become a permanent underclass if they do not break free of the numerous disadvantages they have inherited. Blacks should get off of the social road to nowhere. There are no yellow brick roads to the future, nor will Blacks simply stumble into wealth and power in a competitive society. To find a better road requires Blacks to unlearn old behavior models, strategies, and learned helplessness in race matters. Blacks must understand the nature of the competitive race and make a radical metamorphosis. They must decide where they want to go, get out front of their competitors, and work hard to get there first. If Blacks compete, they can expect to succeed and survive in the race for wealth and power.